we're looking at virtualizing a number of desktops. We know we won't be able to virtualize all our desktops because while you're working with a thin, for us, we'll be replacing desktops with thin clients. And then we'll be taking those desktops and reassigning them to other locations. So it's a way of expanding our network cheaply. So we'll have a thin client, and a thin client will have just a large enough operating system to boot up and to launch a remote desktop protocol program, which then allows you to connect to the virtualized desktop. That's one way we're doing it, and not everything will work because some peripherals will not work in that type of environment. And if you have a machine, a program that needs a dongle in order to operate, that may not work either. So we had figured out which ones that we could probably definitely virtualize, and these are people that just work with my office products and go on the internet and print to a network printer and don't use too many, don't have any peripherals, and that's probably about 80% of our headquarters can do that, and so we're finding we'll have a significant savings on there. Another way to virtualize is, okay, you have a desktop computer and let's say you have Windows on that desktop computer, but you want to run a Linux. You can, not like VMware has a product which allow you to virtualize, run a Linux machine within your Windows desktop, your Windows desktop or laptop. The same thing with Mac. Mac has, VMware has a product that will run on Mac. I think there's another company, I'm not quite sure, which will allow you to run Windows within your Mac. You can use Boot Camp to, now that's the way I have a MacBook and I have Boot Camp, which when I start up the computer, it automatically boots up into Windows, and I know some people are just offended by that, having Windows running on a Mac. They just think that's just wrong. But I run Windows on a Mac using Boot Camp, and some people have said, you can run Windows within the Mac OS, and so you can go back and forth between the two without having to rebooting. But I decided that I wanted to have all the resources of the computer devoted to the Windows desktop. So I use that to when I'm at home and connecting to the network to help monitor my network from home. So you can use virtualized products to run different operating systems on your equipment, and it works pretty slick.